General Science, Chapter 1st, The Living World, Adaptation and Classification. You all know that on Earth there are different geographical conditions at different places. Desert, snow, hills, grassland, water, forest, and so on. The atmospheric conditions are also different. There are normal to extreme conditions of heat, cold and rain at many places. But in all these conditions, we find living things like plants, animals, birds, aquatic animals everywhere. How is that possible? If we observe, we find that all the plants and animals are not same in all these conditions. The changes occur in their body parts so that they can survive and grow in that particular condition. These changes are called as adaptation. Plants and animals need food to survive and grow. But if there is climate change or drought or flood, if there is food shortage by any means, the animals and birds can move from one place to another. But plants cannot move. They are stationary in one place. The changes take place in their body parts so that they can survive in these adverse conditions is called as adaptation. This process takes a long time. That's why we see diversity in plants. Adaptation in aquatic plants. The aquatic plants have flexible stems so that they can move with the water currents. In their stems there are air spaces. It helps to hold the plant up in the water. The roots and root hairs reduced or absent in the aquatic plants. The roots are only needed for anchorage and not for absorption of nutrients and water. In the floating plants, chlorophyll is restricted to upper surface through the green color on the top of the leaves. There is a waxy coating on the surface of the leaves and stems. This is how the plants survive in the water. Adaptation in desert plants. The desert is very dry and hot. The rainfall is less. There is a lot of direct sunlight shining on the plants. The plants are exposed to extreme temperatures and drought conditions. Strong winds dry out the plants. The soil is sandy or rocky and unable to hold much water. In these conditions, the plants have no leaves or small seasonal leaves. Some plants store water in their stem or leaves. The lack of leaves helps reduce water loss during photosynthesis. Leafless plants conduct photosynthesis in their green stems. Long root systems spread out wide or go deep in the ground to absorb water. Waxy coating on stems and leaves help to reduce water loss. Adaptation in plants in snowy region. In the snowy regions, the summer is short and cool, whereas the winters are long, severe and snowy. In this region, many trees are evergreen, so that plants can photosynthesize right away when temperatures rise. Many trees have needle-like leaves. This shape loses less water and shades snow more easily than broad leaves. The waxy coating on needles prevent evaporation. Some plants grow in clumps to protect one another from the wind and cold. Many trees have thick bark to protect against the cold winters. The forest is made up of layers of plants. The number of layers depend upon the factors such as climate, soil, and the age of the forest. Plants grow higher to reach the sunlight. The tallest trees can be 100 feet or more above the ground. Beneath these trees, there contain smaller trees and young trees. These trees are more shade tolerant than canopy trees. Below these, there is a shrub layer. Some plants live on the another plants have aerial roots that cling to the host plant. Those absorb minerals and absorb water from the atmosphere. Hot summers cold winters, uncertain and limited rainfall, heavy winds and seasonal drought. This is the weather in grassland region. Fire is also common in grassland. So the plants have deep spreading root system enable them to survive from the fires. Soon after a fire, they begin to sprout. Most of the plants have long narrow leaves. They don't need much water. The grasses grow from the bottom and grow close to the ground. They have strong roots, which means they won't be destroyed when animals walk on them or eat them. The plants here have very soft stem that bend easily without breaking. Most of the plants make their own food with the help of water, sunlight and chlorophyll. But some plants cannot produce food of their own. They are called as parasites. The plants like amarvel grow on the other plant and through their sucking roots they absorb nutrients from the trunks of supporting plants. The fungi do not have chlorophyll. They grow on the starchy food like bread or bhakri, etc. and get food through small fibrous roots. Whereas the plants like Ghataparni attract and eat the insects to make up nitrogen deficiency. In this way, we find the adaptation in plants in various regions.